Welcome back, y'all, to the channel. Thanks for coming back to check out another video. Today I just wanted to kind of share with you our experience that we had at HOLLEY LS Fest. We had a really good time, and I had a couple buddies that were up there running the drag racing class. They had an 1/8 mile water burnout only, no prep drag race going on. And a buddy of mine that I tuned also won the burnout competition on Friday night and took second place on Saturday night. So it was pretty cool to have somebody that I tuned to win first and second place on those two nights. And he beat out somebody that y'all may know. He's a big time YouTuber called Westen Champlin. I think his specialty is like LS swapping Ford Rangers or something like that. Here is Boosted May's winning run from Friday night, where he popped both tires. It was really cool to get to meet some people like Ryan Martin and also Richard Rawlings, who was there. Here's Ryan Martin's LT4 powered Chevelle that y'all might recognize from the Street Outlaws TV show on the Discovery Channel. This Chevelle is one of the sweetest Chevelles that I've ever seen. Here is Sean Murder Nova's twin turbocharged two-door Chevy that you've probably seen also on Street Outlaws. Here's also a laid out C10 that was super sweet. It had all of the metal surfaces painted to look like brushed metal on the front grille, front bumper, and the lips of the wheels. Here's some drag racing footage from the event. So that drag racing was a whole lot of fun. My friend Tommy made it one round in and then lost that super close race. My friend TJ, he had a boost reference line come off, and so it messed with how the car was running, so that's why it was spitting some fire and flames. So that's kind of what cost him that first round. He definitely had a chance in round one to win, but a good time was had by all. Here is some footage of Texas Motor Speedway. I did like a panoramic shot of the entire speedway while I was sitting there waiting with my friends in the staging lanes for round one. Video does not do this place justice. It is huge. It is a half a mile from one end of the track to the other end of the track across the infield. Literally, while the drag racing is going on, you have all sorts of other events going on right there. You have drifting, burnout, car show, and drag racing all going on at the same time. So it really is quite an experience. So many of y'all are probably wondering, why didn't you take the CTSV? Why didn't you enter it? Why didn't you run it? Well, there's a few reasons. First off, my wife and I had not been on a vacation, just the two of us, in several years. So I wanted to have a vacation where her and I could go out and get away a little bit. We both enjoy cars, obviously, so this was right up our alley anyways, and relaxing and enjoyable. Neither of us had been to HOLLEY LS Fest, so we wanted to check it out, see what it was like. We had never been to Texas Motor Speedway either, so we wanted to get a feel for what the event was like as well. I also did not drive the CTSV because yes, it can do flex fuel, but it also is higher compression, and I prefer to run E85. So I had no idea right off the top of my head where the E85 gas stations were at in Dallas, and it doesn't get good gas mileage on E85. So I just didn't want to be stressed out or worried about the gas gauge and stuff and how much I had left. I wanted to take the G8 and also gather information on all these things so that next time I would most likely take the CTSV, and there is a E85 gas station there near the Texas Motor Speedway. So I'll probably take it and at the very least enter it in the car show. I still haven't had time yet to go run at the drag strip, but I really prefer to go run the car down a prepped surface because I really want to know what kind of time that I can run with this car. I personally try to go into things as prepared as I can, no matter what it is, and I've never run the CTSV down an unprepped surface like the one that my friends were running on. So without having that practice and the knowledge of how to do it and try to get that accomplished, I didn't want to just go out there and just wing it. And also something else that was really cool was that when we got to the hotel on Friday night, it already had a bunch of the parking lot taken up by a bunch of Corvettes. So when we woke up that next morning on Saturday morning and came out, they had a full-fledged car show going on of all Corvettes. I've never seen so many C8 Corvettes in my life in one place. There had to have been close to 75 C8 Corvettes. It was a bunch of them. But there was everything from early model Corvettes to late model Corvettes. There was a really wild SEMA build Corvette that was there. All sorts of different color combinations. There was a C7 Corvette that had a really crazy fighter jet theme wrap on it called Warhawk on the license plate. This C8 Corvette had one of the craziest wraps that I've ever seen, and Lambo doors on it. There was at least like 3 or 4 C8 Corvettes there that had Lambo doors. Now I think it looks cool. I don't know if I would do it to my car if I had a C8, but I think they look pretty cool with Lambo doors. especially since they have more of that exotic feel. I think it goes better on those than some others. You may have noticed that the single cab has a really big box in the back and I have a canopy over it. Well, I got an aftermarket hood for the truck. The cost that it would take for me to get a stock hood is going to go towards the cost of this hood. So all I have to do is pay the difference. So I won't be bad at all. I'm not going to tell y'all quite yet what kind of hood this is that I bought. You're just going to have to wait to see the styling of it in person when the truck is finished and completely repaired. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up on this video and like it. Please also leave me a comment about what you think and if you were at LS Fest or have ever been and what your experience was of LS Fest. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to look down below and consider subscribing and ringing that notifications bell so that you get notified every time that I post a new video. I'll catch y'all on the next video.